Have you ever noticed that after long periods of stress, deadlines, sleepless nights, or emotional turbulence, your hair seems to fall out more than usual? Most people think it's just a coincidence. But in reality, every strand that sheds during stressful times has a very real biological reason. When your body is under stress, your brain sends an emergency signal to the rest of your system. To conserve energy for survival, it temporarily cuts off the supply to non-essential tissues, including your hair follicles. I'm Dr. William Carter, an internal medicine physician specializing in midlife health, with over 30 years of experience helping Americans restore balance in their bodies. Over the years, I've met hundreds of patients who didn't come to me because of heart disease or diabetes. They came because their hair was falling out. It often started after a heartbreak, months of insomnia, or simply too many days of silent stress. In today's episode, I want to uncover the invisible thread that connects stress and hair loss, and explain why, every time your mind feels exhausted, your hair roots weaken too. Because hair loss isn't just a scalp issue. It's your body's quiet way of saying, "I've been holding on for too long." I still remember Rebecca, 46, a finance executive. She walked into my clinic with handfuls of hair falling out and eyes filled with worry. When I asked, "Rebecca, have you been under a lot of stress lately?" she broke down in tears. "Doctor, I just lost my mother, and I'm managing a major project. I don't even have time to rest." Her lab results showed cortisol levels 3 times higher than normal, and that was the real reason her hair was falling so rapidly. It's a condition we call telogen effluvium, a type of hair shedding triggered by prolonged stress. 3 months later, something beautiful happened. Once she began sleeping better, practicing deep breathing, and easing her mental load, her hair started to regrow naturally. No medication, no laser treatment, just her body finding peace again. When people talk about hair loss, they often think of shampoos, genetics, or age. But few realize that stress is the hidden culprit behind millions of hair loss cases every year in the United States. Our bodies are beautifully designed to survive danger. But sometimes, survival comes at the cost of our hair. Stress triggers cortisol, the body's alarm siren. When you're under pressure, your adrenal glands release cortisol, the stress hormone built to keep you alive in emergencies. It raises your heart rate, increases blood pressure, and directs blood toward your heart, lungs, and muscles, but away from your scalp. As a result, blood vessels in the scalp constrict. Your hair follicles receive less oxygen and nutrients, and their natural growth cycle gets disrupted. Cortisol also shortens the anagen phase, the growth phase, and speeds up the telogen phase, the shedding phase. When stress lingers for weeks or months, your body forgets how to turn off the alarm, and the hair starts falling not just a few strands, but sometimes by the handful. 2. Chronic stress causes inflammation in hair follicle cells. Every time you feel stressed, your body produces free radicals, unstable oxygen molecules that damage healthy cells. These free radicals attack the stem cells inside your hair follicles, making your hair weaker, thinner, and more likely to break or fall out. That's why so many people after a divorce, a job loss, or the death of a loved one notice severe hair shedding just a few months later. It's not in your head. It's a real, biological reaction happening inside your body. 3. Stress and poor sleep disrupt multiple hormones. When you don't sleep well, levels of melatonin, the sleep guardian, drop dramatically. This causes an increase in DHT, dihydrotestosterone, a hormone that shrinks hair follicles in both men and women. At the same time, insulin becomes unstable, causing blood sugar spikes that trigger inflammation and weaken hair structure. That vicious cycle leaves you not only exhausted, but also staring at more hair on your pillow, in the shower drain, or scattered across your desk. I've heard the same sentence from countless patients. "Doctor, I'm not just burned out. I'm losing my hair because of my stress." The good news is, stress-related hair loss is completely reversible. But before your hair can grow back, you must first help your body turn off the alarm system and remind it that you are safe again. How to reduce stress and help your hair heal. Stress-related hair loss isn't random, it's your body's way of calling for help. So if you want your hair to grow back, you can't just care for your scalp. You have to care for your nervous system. When your mind relaxes, hormones rebalance, circulation improves, and your hair knows exactly how to recover. Here are 5 stress recovery strategies I've used with hundreds of my patients. Men and women who once struggled with hair loss, insomnia, and exhaustion, but eventually found their way back to balance. 1. Restore deep sleep, the free medicine for hormones and hair. Sleep is the foundation of all healing. When you sleep deeply for 7-8 hours each night, cortisol drops, and growth hormone HGH, the hormone that rebuilds hair follicle cells, rises. But when you stay up late or sleep restlessly, your body remains in survival mode, and your hair never gets the chance to recover. Try this. Sleep 7-8 hours each night, ideally before 11 p.m. Avoid screens, phones, TV at least an hour before bed. Take magnesium glycinate or drink chamomile tea in the evening to calm your nerves. Keep your bedroom quiet and cool, around 68-72 degrees Fahrenheit, 20-22 degrees Celsius. Good sleep isn't just rest. It's natural hormone therapy that heals your hair from within. 2. Practice 4-7-8 breathing. Calm the mind, feed the scalp. Just 3 minutes of 4-7-8 breathing every morning can lower stress, no medication required. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. Repeat 4 cycles. This slows your heartbeat, stabilizes blood pressure, and naturally lowers cortisol. At the same time, oxygen levels rise, nourishing both your brain and your hair roots. I often tell my patients, breathe in to calm your mind. Breathe out so your hair can breathe with you. 3. Move your body gently, unlock blood flow to the scalp. When you move, your heart pumps stronger, and blood circulation to the scalp improves. That means more oxygen and nutrients reach your hair follicles, the very things stress takes away. You don't need intense workouts. Just 20-30 minutes a day of brisk walking, yoga, or light cycling is enough to release endorphins, the happiness hormones. They relax your body, improve blood vessel flexibility, and reduce inflammation. If you can, go outside in the morning sunlight. Just 15 minutes helps your body absorb natural vitamin D3, which boosts mood and balances hormones. 4. Support your nervous system with the anti-stress trio. Chronic stress depletes magnesium and B vitamins, 2 key nutrients that keep your nervous system calm and your energy steady. Magnesium glycinate, 200 to 400 milligrams day, relaxes muscles and supports deep sleep. Vitamin B complex restores cellular energy and helps produce anti-stress hormones. Omega-3, EPA and DHA, the bodyguards of your cell membranes. They reduce inflammation, stabilize mood, and improve scalp circulation. You can get omega-3 from salmon, flax seeds, or a high-quality fish oil supplement. When your nervous system is nourished properly, your body finally turns off the alarm mode, and your hair begins to heal naturally. 5. Practice meditation or emotional journaling. The mind therapy for hair. Stress doesn't only come from work. It often comes from unprocessed emotions we keep inside. When you suppress feelings too long, cortisol rises quietly and stays high. Spend 10-15 minutes each day meditating or writing in a mind journal. Write down 3 things you're grateful for, or 1 small positive moment from your day. This simple act helps shift your focus away from worry and restores serotonin and dopamine, the 2 hormones that keep your emotions balanced. When your mind feels calm, your body naturally resets cortisol, and your hair growth cycle, the anagen phase, returns to normal. Conclusion: keeping your hair means keeping your inner peace. I once told a patient, you can't control every pressure out there, but you can teach your body not to turn stress into an enemy. Every deep sleep, every slow breath, every mindful meal is a message you send to your body that says, I'm safe. And when your body believes that, cortisol drops, circulation improves, and your hair begins to grow again. Not through magic, but through consistency and understanding. Stress can make your hair fall, but peace can help it grow back. Your body has its own wisdom. When you're under stress, it isn't punishing you. It's trying to protect you. It pauses hair growth, slows your metabolism, even makes you feel tired. Not because you're weak, but because it's asking you to stop and listen. Hair loss isn't a sign that you're getting old. It's a gentle reminder. You've been moving too fast, and you've stopped listening to yourself. When you begin to sleep deeper and breathe slower, when you release some of the pressure and make room for calm, your body gradually turns off the alarm mode. Hormones rebalance, circulation returns, and hair that once seemed fragile starts to come back. Give your body the peace it deserves, because when your mind is at ease, your hair grows, and your life energy returns. If this video helped you understand the link between stress, sleep, and hair loss, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our ongoing weekly videos on midlife health, hormones, and gentle ways to restore your body after 40. I'm Dr. William Carter, and I believe you don't have to fight age, you just need to live in rhythm. See you in the next episode, where I'll share simple daily habits to keep your hair healthy and strong.